And Danielle was quite wild, I think, in her 20s. She worked in hospitality, which is notorious for having, late nights and, sleeping in the day and kind of partying hard at night, and the adrenaline rush that you get from being, a manager of a very expensive restaurant is huge. I talked to the writers about, the equivalent to coming off, for me, like coming off stage after a night of theatre, and you can't sleep for 2 hours because you're on this buzz. And so that kind of lifestyle leads to, drinking and drugs, and she had I think, for the first few years it was probably really fun, but it kind of ended when she had this terrible relationship, which, at least for me, makes sense that it was quite violent. And I think meeting Tom, and Tom literally saves her. He's the fireman called to save her from a roof that she's locked herself on, and she's on drugs and she's high, and I think meeting him just helps her see another way to live her life, one that's, family-centric and calmer and full of kind of a different kind of chaos, and for her at that point of her life, that's exactly what she needs.
When they meet, she's a little bit under the weather on a rooftop, and doesn't know how she got up there and can't make her way back down, as you do on a weekend sometimes when you're young and crazy. And Tom turns up in his chariot of fire, fire truck, and rescues her from the roof. And so from that moment on, they sort of form a bond. Of course, in her hazy headspace, she probably sees him as some kind of knight in shining armour. And Tom sort of, I guess, is drawn to her because she's a very attractive woman, and he's kind of in the limbo, really, having lost his wife. I think he's probably still in a stage of mourning. So sometimes, those emergencies and crises in life can be a breakdown for some and a breakthrough for others. So in this case, it's a breakthrough for him, and for her too, it turns out.